Students, in this video we are going to learn about how to write the short notes in history. Nowadays there is a Maharashtra board 10 standard students exams is going on. So in this video I'm going to tell you how to write the short notes. First of all, we talk about the annual school. When you write the short notes about the annual school, first of all we write the point like this: at the dawn of the 20th century, it is a new school of historiography aroused in the France known as the Annals School. An idea was put forward that history is not just about the political event, kings, great leaders, war, politics, and diplomacy. Okay, what is the central idea of it? Then it is also about the climate, local people, agriculture, trade, technology, means of communication, social division, and their collective psychology. And then the French historians were the pioneer of the annal schools. Then write the short notes about the feminist historiography. When we write about the feminist, first of all, we should know and we should write it how what is meant by the feminist historiography. So the restructuring of the history from the perspective of women at the point of a women, it is called the feminist history. पहले हमें बताना है कि feminist historiography क्या है. Then it was the propounded by the French feminist scholar Simone de Beauvoir. सिवन डिबेयर की बात करेंगे. Then feminist historiography emphasis on not only the include women in history but also to rethink on the male dominated perspective of the history. Later many aspects of women life became the focus, and you can write the one of book and the writer of that book also, which is about the feminist historiography. Okay, then we talk about the notable scholars. When we are preparing for the first chapter, notable scholar is very important. Rene Descartes, 1596 to 1850. Then book discourse on the method is important. Country, वो कौन से country से belong करते हैं. Then thoughts, it is important to verify the reliability of the historical document by the critical examine them. Then never accept anything as the truth till all ground of the doubt. These are the excellent. Then we should learn about जब हमें क्वेश्चन आएगा कि वॉल्टेयर, that is write about him. So you should write the time period. Then thoughts, he open opinion, that is historiography, the focus should not be only on the objective truth. So this is how pointers you can write that. Then talk about the George Frederick Hegel. We call him only the Hegel also. So Encyclopedia of Philosophy, it is a famous book of him. Reason in History, he belongs to Germany. Then he talk about the historical reality should be presented in a logical manner. मतलब हेगेल जो है वो बात करते कि हिस्ट्री प्रेजेंटेड शुड बी इन लॉजिकल मैनर. द ऑर्डर ऑफ हिस्टोरिकल इवेंट आर इंडिकेटिव ऑफ प्रोग्रेस, and the over a period of time the presentation of history will be definitely changed as a new evidence will come truth. Okay, then this method analysis which is based on the opposite is known as the dialects. Then the theory is proposed at the beginning called the thesis. Then another contrary theory called the antithesis. Then we talk about the Leopold von Ranke. Ranke's famous book is The Theory and Practice of History. आपको फेमस जो थिंकर्स है और उनकी बुक पक्का पक्का याद होनी चाहिए. अगर आपको याद नहीं आ रहा है तो मत लिखे, सिर्फ बुक याद आ रहा है और आप कंफर्म है कि इसी राइटर का ये बुक है तो ही आप लिखे. अदरवाइज यू शुड नो अबाउट हिम. क्या जानते हैं आप लियोपोल्ड रैंके के बारे में, उसे पॉइंट वाइज उतारने की कोशिश करें. ही गेव द लॉट ऑफ इम्पोर्टेंस टू इंफॉर्मेशन गैदर थ्रू द ओरिजिनल डॉक्यूमेंट. वो इम्पोर्टेंस देते हैं कि ज़्यादातर जो इंफॉर्मेशन है ओरिजिनल डॉक्यूमेंट से गैदर की हो. ही ऑल्सो स्टेटेड दैट ऑल टाइप ऑफ डॉक्यूमेंट्स रिलेटेड विद द हिस्टोरिकल इवेंट शुड बी एग्जामाइन माइन्यूटली विद द ग्रेट केयर. वो बात करते हैं कि हिस्टोरिकल जितने भी डॉक्यूमेंट्स हैं वो माइन्यूटली केयर के साथ एग्जामाइन हो ताकि कोई गलत हिस्ट्री ना आए. Then he believed that it was possible to reach the historical truth with this method. And then he criticized the imaginative narration. Historical events में वो बात करते कोई imaginative इवेंट्स की इफ की वगैरह कोई गुंजाइश नहीं होती. हिस्ट्री में जो है वो फैक्ट्स होने चाहिए. ही इन्फ्लुएंस द हिस्टोरिकल राइटिंग ऑफ द 19th century. देन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इज द कार्ल मार्क्स. कार्ल मार्क्स की थ्योरी पूछी ही जाती है. बहुत बार शॉर्ट नोट्स में कार्ल मार्क्स पे क्वेश्चन आता है. उनकी बहुत फेमस बुक है दास कैपिटल. वो बिलोंग करते हैं जर्मनी से. एंड व्हाट इज द आइडियोलॉजी ऑफ कार्ल मार्क्स? सो कार्ल मार्क्स is talk about history is not about the abstract ideas but the living people. Then the human relationship are formed not only by the fundamental need of the people and the ownership but also by the relevant means of the production. So this is how you can write the short notes. You should read about the thinkers, western and indian, as well as the keep in mind the books of them. Then the next point you can write about the Karl Marx, that accessibility to these means may not be same as different strata of the society. Then the class which owns the mean of production exploit the rest of the classes. Then uneven distribution of means of production, वो बात करते हैं class struggle की, society की, and the discrimination between the society. Then one more important thinker is that Michel Foucault. मिशेल फूको, born in 1926 and died in 1984. उनकी फेमस बुक का नाम है आर्कियोलॉजी और द आर्कियोलॉजी. born in France, belongs to France. मिशेल फूको बात करते हैं प्रेजेंट हिस्ट्री इज ए chronological order. Order is not right, then the objective of archaeology is not to reach ultimate historical truth but explain the various transition in the past. So he acknowledged that subjects such as the science of medicine, then psychology, disorders, prison, administration are valid for the historical analysis. So different thinkers have the different perspective about the history, different thoughts and ideology about the history. But when you are writing the short notes about them, you should remember the book belongs to which country and what is the actual ideology. We no need to write about the whole his biography and all things. So keep in mind all these notable scholar you should remember. Then what is the feminist historiography? What is the annal school? These are the very important question. As well as there is a development of scientific perspectives in European historiography. ये भी question पूछा जाता है. So you should remember and try to learn these questions and revise it. Don't forget to revise it. Then characteristics of the modern historiography. So it is a method based on the scientific principle. It begins with the information relevant question which are asked logical order. So these questions are anthropocentric, which means they center around a man, his activities in ancient society. History does not advocate any interrelation between divine, human being, soul, etc. History always talk about the evidence, reliability, facts which is presented in logical order. So these are the modern historiography characteristics. I hope that you revise the all points carefully and do good in your examination. Thank you.